Sound, mate. You don't usually tell me that.
That's right. That's they were talking about that, and I think I was watching today. And a podcast I watched was talking about that. They were like, did you hear that? That's new. Woman just thought it was recording. So that's
Mate, I fucking hate it when they fling stuff like that in front of you.
that means they're obviously using.
Let's just chuck this random wee update in and not tell anybody.
Aye, that was weird. So anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Stainpokes podcast.
Oh shit, you're recording, fuck.
Interesting. Aye, I don't decide now, that's staying in, that's no intro. So how you doing this week, Raymond?
I've been quite productive this week, man. I've got a fucking squad of covers recorded on whatever day we were supposed to be recording and cancelled.
Can't remember.
I can't remember what day it is, but I've got covers scheduled to go live for the next like 3 weeks.
So let's just address that then. So this is the day late. This is going up on Thursday, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because I've been busy with work the last couple of days. We didn't really get a chance to shoot. So here we are. So this is us doing a random episode. So I thought we done a couple of weeks ago. We done a tier list. I think it was like the last week we done a tier list. And on the same website, I found an interesting concept called bracket fight.
As we were saying, life got in the way this week, and it got to the day we were supposed to be recording, and somebody who shall remain nameless, I'm pointing a fucking elbow at him, forgot we were supposed to be recording. So got postponed and working other things getting in the way. We couldn't get on and recorded beforehand. So we are currently recording this G-Tester. We're supposed to go live on a Wednesday, but what should we do?
So I found a cool thing called bracket fight. I thought it was quite a mental wee thing of mental ideas. It's kind of similar to tier list, but it's a bracket tournament. So yeah, no point in explaining it. Let's just dive in and have a look at it and see what it's like, and let's try this out. So this is going to be based on wrestling factions.
How do we get the deciding vote here?
Well, do you agree?
Do we have to?
Well,
I could argue for Scotland, mate.
So this is how it works. Basically, we've got two factions fighting against each other, and we need to decide what one progresses to the next round. Who's better between, in this case, DX or the Hart Foundation. Holy fuck! Talk about hard to get halfway.
Yeah, it's right. There's going to be folk out of there that are screaming, saying that it should be this one or this one straight away, but I can't really. I personally can't. That is the exact reason why. How do we get the decider?
Right, because there's too many.
Because here's a question. Here's a question. Can you agree with yourself on the winner of this one? Never mind agreeing with me. Can you agree with yourself?
Who would you pick?
Simply because I had a poster here. I'm standing in front of a Hummer in my wall when I was a boy, and it's DX. It was Triple H standing in front of the fucking big motor.
See, mine is going in childhood. Mine would be Hart Foundation, because I remember watching the Hart Foundation tag team Hart Foundation when it was just Bret and Neidhart.
I was going to point out at the same time, both Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart had excellent matches against each other. We won't put any mention of 1997 in there when we're referring to they two. Owen Hart as well, Jimmy the Anvil Man, fucking mill.
British Bulldog, Brian Pillman, then we've got China, X-Pac, and this 40 we've only got Shawn Michaels. So are we going by that generation, or are we going by Road Dogg generation as well?
I was going to say that as well because
Then if
DX
it's budget with that, then the Heart
goes
Foundation's
right
better.
back at yeah, and I've got to say Heart Foundation's better because the DX did have 2 or 3 different lineups, so to speak.
Then it's started to like sort of as end up it got a wee bit worse and worse. Even when they came back and it was just Sean and Hunter, they were still
Oh, mate, I love that. I love that.
It was what I've done. No, the best part was still them imitating Vince and Shane, but it was still what I've done compared to what we had before.
See, it's what I've done, but I think it was along the lines of they've grown up more.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they come back in 2009, there wasn't penis jokes, there wasn't gay jokes. Like if you look at some of the stuff that Sean and Hunter done in the 90s, before Sean lost his smile,
Mm-hmm.
Sean lost his smile, fucked off. Triple H brought in the Road Dogg, he brought in Billy Gunn, and he brought in X-Pac to fill out the space. Then fast forward to 2009, 2010 when they come back, or there or thereabouts. It was kind of like thinking on me and you back in the day versus me and you the now.
Right.
We can tell this, we can talk about like that. You're saying it's what I've done, that's the way I see it.
Right, neither matured.
But it's like when they came back, they've matured. It's still all about just fucking ripping the piss and trying to piss off the gaffer. But it's a bit more mature. They're not just running about with next to nothing because Shawn Michaels was skint. But they'll make a joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's got a past. So for technical wrestling ability, I've got to say it's the Heart Foundation, but for they just being 2 pals that get on the way me and you do, I've got to say it's DX. That's why I don't know how to pick this one.
You have to pick. You have the final say.
Do you have a coin on me?
No, because I've got a magic coin.
I do, in fact, have coins that I can do tricks with, but I don't have any within arm's reach, which is surprising. Right. Black or red?
No, I'm not picking you pick.
No, mate, I'm saying allocate black or red. Allocate black or red and allocate pick.
Heart Foundation. What else is the what other colours Heart Foundation going to be?
Well, Heart Foundation's pink, so we'll say they're red, and on these cards it's either going to be pink or purple. So they'll be pink in this one, and DX will be purple. So that's the 3 of diamonds.
What colour is that?
That's pink, so that's Heart Foundation.
Right. Okay.
I really should have allocated myself a coin for this.
The Shield.
So
the Wyatt family.
Round 2 of the bracket is the Shield or the Wyatt family.
Personally, I don't know who I'd pick.
Personally, I'd pick the Shield because all round, I think the Shield are better wrestlers.
Yes.
So I do.
But I
Brody Lee was
the
good
Wyatt
back then,
family stuff than I do the Shield stuff. Personally. The Wyatt family thing with John Cena and Norrie Wayne.
Oh, definitely.
My God.
I definitely agree with you in that one, mate. The Wyatt family promos and stuff were definitely more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But as wrestlers, the Shield were better wrestlers. So if we're going to go by that, if we're going to go by better wrestling,
they were better as the Shield. Dean Ambrose, John Moxley's better being John Moxley. Seth Rollins is better being Seth Rollins as a new.
Aye.
Roman Reigns is in his best run of his career playing the Tribal Chief. So I think a better would be no in the Shield. Whereas people always say the Wyatt family should make a comeback, even though obviously Khan and Carforth did obviously. But they always harken back for that to be another thing. But people don't want the Shield to be another thing because they're happy with other people's game nowadays.
See, are we gonna see if it comes to a decider? Are we gonna go by technical ability or whether we enjoyed the promos more?
It's a faction. So what does that mean about a faction? It's about the best faction.
I'm going to give this one to the Wyatt family then.
Right, me too. I agree with you. I pick the Wyatt family every time. I have the Shield because I love the Wyatt family. I think the Wyatt family is amazing. Storyline is really good.
I quite like the Shield when they were the Shield when they first came out, but then it got kind of monotonous. It got boring quickly.
Right, and then it became quite angle in the Shield and shit like that. Just nah.
I remember
I'm a massive fan of Shield.
One of the initial ideas for the Shield, it was supposed to be. I can't remember if it was supposed to be scripted that the Big Show was the big guy, or if CM Punk, believe it or not, was meant to be the big guy. I think the initial idea was supposed to.
They were meant to be CM Punk's like lackeys.
CM Punk was meant to be the leader with these two other guys, but they decided to cancel it and they put Roman Reigns in instead of hanging. But I would never have said Roman Reigns was the leader of the Shield. He was the biggest guy there.
The three of them were leaders at separate times. That's what made the Shield unique. Is they never actually had a leader. They always had they ran as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, suppose so we're going to go for the Wyatt family. I'm going to click on the Wyatt family. That's round 3. Here we go. There's round 3. There's this. The Fabulous Freebirds. Oh fuck. The Nation of Domination.
Oh man, I'm deaf. For fashion sense alone, I'm picking the Freebirds.
But the Nation of Domination gave us The Rock.
I couldn't give 2 fucks.
Like that's like the claim.
Another reason I'm picking the Freebirds is I'm pretty sure it was one of them that was Matt and Jeff's first manager.
The Freebirds are like the most famous fucking one of the most famous groups of all times. The whole thing, the whole role is named after them. To be fair, the whole faction fighting as a tag team is called the Freebird rule. So they are like the most, what's the word, influential faction of all time. So it is kind of hard to go past them. But at the same time,
it's difficult. It might be difficult with a different, if they were up against a different faction, but the Freebirds just beat Nation of Domination.
The Rock, Godfather, and fucking
D'Lo Brown. Mate, I get it, but it's the same way the previous one. The Shield are fucking spectacular wrestlers in their own right. As a group, the Wyatt family rate them. The way I see it is it's the same way Freebirds. I would rather watch all they 4 wrestlers individually than watch something with the 4 of them in it.
Yeah, well, I'll let you win. Click on them. Round 4.
ECW Originals.
Or Raven's Rock.
So who are you aiming for nationally?
I don't know how I say, to be fair. What is the ECW Originals? Is that from when it was WWE, I'm guessing, because Rob Van Dam's holding the WWE title. So either when it was like One Night Stand. I'm guessing that's like
WWE
One Night Stand
time. That would have been WrestleMania 22 or 21.
Mm-hmm.
So ECW starting a hang at a time. That would have been when they come back, but I don't remember Sandman coming back in WWE.
Right.
I remember Dreamer and RVD making appearances. There will be WWE fans out there that can better than me about it, but I would. I've seen more stuff with ECW originals in it than I have with Raven's Flock in it. That's why I'm saying them.
Aye, well, I will get to him soon because there is another bracket. I'll have a look at it before we made this. I'll see who was in it, and we'll get to it because I'd pick ECW originals too for the ECW CC2, EC Dub, TNA takeover. That's what I think when I think of ECW originals. To be fair,
EV 2.0.
aye. So I'll go for ECW originals as well because as much as I like Raven, but the Raven talks about boring. So I've seen some of the stuff back in the time, and it's no different. I don't really like it as much as I like ECW originals, so we'll go for ECW originals. Let's see who is number the next ones. It's got next bracket. Oh fuck! So we just go. So we don't go to the next side. We decide who goes to the final. That's one side.
Bracket. Right.
Right. Oh.
See, this time I'm going. You can't.
You can't. It's the Heart Foundation. If it done it, we'd get fucking crucified.
Do we do another? Leave this one to the deck, or are we going for Heart Foundation?
No, I'm going for Heart Foundation. Nah, we can't go for the Heart Foundation.
I'm saying definitely gain Team Edge to Heart Foundation for that one, the technical aspect and everything, because they had the technical aspect and they could work the mic.
Aye.
As a group.
Fucking hell. That's a hard thing here. This is really hard. Fabulous Freebirds are the ECW originals. The people that created the term for factions to fight, or the ECW originals.
That just didn't give a shit and would tell the fans to bring their weapons. Oh.
And then you catch it they're up against as well. Oh, this is going to be so hard, this one. This is such a hard thing to fit.
Mate, would it be acceptable to turn around and say, right, I don't really care who these ones are because they're getting bait by the Heart Foundation?
But what did though? Would the Heart Foundation beat the Power 3 ones? Yes. Would the Heart Foundation beat the ECW originals?
Yes.
Well, fair enough.
The ECW originals. ECW originals. I'd say that ECW would beat the Freebirds, but I don't think ECW would beat the Heart Foundation.
So you say you're going for the ECW?
Aye, because as much as jeans and big belt buckles are cool as fuck, it's not as cool as a steel chair wrapped around your dome. And a steel chair wrapped around your dome is cool as fuck, but you need to be quick as fuck so that you wouldn't get tied in a knot. What you would need to do, you'd need to have somebody like poke Bret Hart in the eye so you could run out and get a fucking chair.
And then, but then there's Pullman would just shoot you.
Aye, but that's not the point.
Like, they go to the final.
Aye, Foundation, definitely.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's an easy end.
The Four Horsemen, definitely.
Oh, that's an easy end. That's not even hard. That's a straight up walk.
I said Four Horsemen there, and I was half expecting you to say the fucking Dungeon of Doom.
No, it's an easy end.
The Wolfpack versus NWO, that's an interesting one.
NWO. The original NWO.
I'd say the original NWO. I'm trying to make out who's in that picture for the Wolfpack.
Sting says on it. Sting. I don't know who that is next to it. Conan. Sting, Conan, Randy Savage, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Lex Luger.
The red and black one is the original NWO.
No, black and white. Black and white is original, not the World Park Society.
Aye, no, never mind, mate. When I was looking
they,
that, I
they split off and tried to fight each other.
mate,
Original NWO.
the way the original NWO, the way I looked at that there, I thought it was the WWE rendition of NWO.
No, just the original NWO because it's a picture of the guy.
Aye, no, that's what I'm saying, mate. I looked at it and misnoticed the faces on it. That's what I thought it looked like. Kingy. It looked like it was fairly went to WWE.
My favourite in the list, and this is the reason I picked this. Immortal versus Fortune.
Fortune, by the way.
Yeah, I'm picking. You know who the fuck I'm picking, and you know who I'm putting in the final. The team I remember the most. Fuck the Four Horsemen. Fuck fucking Evolution. TNA's version was better. The Four Horsemen, the Fortune was amazing, and there was 5 members in them.
6 members technically, if you include Flair.
No, including Ric Flair, who was a manager. 5 wrestling members. There's 2 of them are tag team, so they only considered as win.
See, did Bischoff actually wrestle in TNA?
No, but Bischoff was just like he was like the manager, Immortal. Same as he was manager of NWO. Immortal was at NWO, TNA, and Fortune was the Four Horsemen of TNA.
Aye.
That was the whole point. That was a gimmick. Immortal was garbage. It inspired that ugly belt Jeff Hardy held. It was just a bad time. It inspired the bad time for Jeff Hardy. It inspired
Sting shouldn't have taken that off him.
It inspired the 4-sided ring. It inspired the downfall of TNA. It was just no thank you very much. Four Horsemen. Fortune wins this every time, even though he just has faith in it. Four Horsemen is a better stable.
Mate, Jeff Hardy should never have lost that belt.
I know, but it was an ugly as fuck belt. Next up.
Main event Mafia versus Aces and 8.
They do the same thing. Fortune and main event Mafia. Fortune keeps the thumb in. Four Horsemen main event Mafia loses the thumb. The thing that made me still watching TNA.
The biker gimmick.
The 80s and 80s. I thought it was terrible. It was Bully Ray and Bubba Ray. Bully Ray and Devon. It just had a big massive match to fucking sum up for a big like blowout match, and it was a great fucking feud they had. And then Ace and Eights became a thing, and it revealed it was Devon. And then it wasn't Devon, it was actually Bully Ray being the ringleader, and Bubba was just helping. Devon was just helping him, and it made no sense for the storyline we'd literally just watched weeks before.
So we're picking the main event Mafia.
Main event Mafia.
I still watch
we watched it during the main event Mafia time in the field.
Aye.
The main event Mafia was
main event Mafia. But what was that fucking Full Metal Mayhem match? Main event Mafia versus World Elite versus Beer Money versus Devon 3D, wasn't it?
Aye. Plus, that's from like AJ v Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe v Sting, Samoa Joe v Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe v fucking Steiner, Samoa Joe v them all.
What you say that? You just listing Samoa Joe versus everybody you can see on the screen.
That's why I still listening. I was about to say Booker T and then Kevin Nash, but Booker T, it was Samoa Joe fighting anybody, and then Samoa Joe joining, and it was even more badass because Samoa Joe was a team. That was when he had the big fucking makeup in his face. Anyway, yeah.
The makeup and someone's face look like tyre tracks, let's face it.
So cool. Aye. Made for the business. One of the biggest things that ever happened.
I'd say it goes more towards NWO than the Horsemen, to be honest.
Aye. Just the NWO, even the Four Horsemen are like the Four Horsemen, you know, the biggest thing that ever happened, and blah blah blah. The NWO is the NWO. Right. It's hard to know to pick the NWO.
Nah, I'm going for NWO. Like, I remember many of their stuff in a day. Four Horsemen. And with this aspect, I'm going to go for Fortune of the main event Mafia.
Aye, Fortune was a better story. I preferred Fortune. Even though it's fun, after they broke up, we ended up getting the fallout in the Claire Lynch storyline, and it's the worst thing in TNA history. But I agree with Fortune for a win. Fortune for a win.
Oh, NWO.
Yeah.
Did we not just do this one like a second ago, but back to front? Say that again. I never taught him that. The Wingies put the head in his mammy. I know he's greeting about it. You done it, not me.
I love TNA. Love TNA with a passion. I really want to go for Fortune because how much I love TNA.
Mate, I would swing closer to Fortune, to be fair.
But we can't do it. It's NWO, mate. It's NWO.
I'd still swing closer to Fortune.
To be fair, I actually prefer Fortune. In my opinion, we were at watched Fortune was better. But we came out Fortune was about to go up against, and we know it's not going to win.
Mate, I don't even know if I want to fucking try and decide this bracket because of that.
Going for Fortune?
You've narrowed us down to I'm going to be honest, see when you told me this idea earlier on, mate, I was on the assumption that it was a tier list you had made up, not a bracket fight.
That's hard, isn't it? These things are amazing. I quite like them. I'm enjoyed this.
Mate, the thing is though, you could do this same bracket again, just take the Heart Foundation out and change the order of everything. We'd probably come up with something different.
Aye. So who are we picking?
I'm putting Fortune through the final, but unfortunately that match lasts a grand total of 6 seconds.
And then we go to the final match as the Heart Foundation versus Fortune.
Yes.
Heart Foundation, mate. We can't know pick Heart Foundation. So Heart Foundation or Fortune, make your mind up who we're picking. We cannot go past Fortune. We cannot go past Heart Foundation. It's impossible to go past Heart Foundation.
Nah, Heart Foundation has got to win.
Right, it's got to win. It's impossible not to pick. Here we go. And the winner. Da-da-da-da.
And the winner is Broken.
The winner is, as you can see, the Heart Foundation. So Raymond can't see this anymore. This is going to be on the screen in the bottom section. I'll have it right in there. Right, dun there.
That way.
That way. So if you can see, we couldn't go past that Foundation. So yeah, this has been a bracket fight. I quite enjoyed this. It's very hard, but I wanted to marry these. Screw they brought the tier list as you caught a broken traffic light because they're easy. But this is quite a hard thing to do. We could find a couple of marry these in day. But yeah, if you like this, leave a like. Let us know what you think. Let us know if we picked the right wings or not. And remember to tune in every Wednesday and hopefully every Wednesday. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and we'll catch you later.
Next Wednesdays. We'll pick next Wednesdays because Wednesdays are Wednesdays. But the day should be Thursday when this actually goes out. So I don't know. Only day except tomorrow. Can't you arrange the Harris?
You and your girl.